Nixon and George H.W. Bush talking about the need to address and fight climate change. It was not always a partisan issue. In fact, as you just saw, Republicans used to take it pretty seriously. Richard Nixon created the Environmental Protection Agency in 1970, the EPA, and George H.W. Bush established the U.S. Global Change Research Program in 1989, which continues to assess the growing threat of climate change to this day. But after a massive disinformation push by the fossil fuel industry, including heavy lobbying of and financial contributions to GOP lawmakers and some Democrats, there has been a shift towards devastating denial and inaction, even in the face of scientific consensus, culminating in Donald Trump, who was not just a climate skeptic, he could call him an outright climate denier as president, and he also called global warming an expensive hoax. Over his 4 years in office, Donald Trump laid siege to environmentalism. He curtailed the Clean Power Plan. He promoted coal and fracking. He denigrated clean energy and claimed wind turbines cause cancer. He deregulated the oil and gas industries and pulled out of the Paris Climate Accord. All the while, natural disasters raged across the United States and the world, made worse by climate change. In fact, during Donald Trump's term, more than 8 million acres of land in California were burned by wildfires. And last year alone, we broke records for the frequency of named storms, 30 of them. President Biden has promised to make climate change a priority, and he's already undone some of Donald Trump's action. But that just brings us to where we were 4 years ago, and there is no time to waste. Joining me now, climate and environmental activist Greta Thunberg, who is known internationally for challenging world leaders on climate change. Also with me is Michael Mann, who is a distinguished professor of atmospheric science at Penn State. He's a leading voice on climate change, who has written several must-read books on the topic, the latest of which is The New Climate War. Both of you, welcome, and thank you for being here. Greta, I do want to start with you. We have a new president in the